Diary of a Soviet Sniper during the Battle of Stalingrad. September 10th, 1942, Stalingrad, Thursday. I arrived in Stalingrad at 0600 hours today. The city is a desolate war zone, with buildings reduced to rubble and smoke rising from every direction. The geography here is a mix of industrial ruins and residential destruction. My comrades and I were briefed at 0800 hours on our mission: disrupt and eliminate as many pig German officers and soldiers as possible. The Germans are well organized, equipped with MG-42 machine guns and Mauser rifles. I took my position in a half-destroyed building overlooking a strategic intersection. It used to be a bookstore, it seems. I pray for strength as I prepare for the brutal task ahead. I hope to survive until November at least. September 16th, 1942, Stalingrad, Wednesday. The fighting has been relentless. Everything smells of death around here. I took up a new position at 0500 hours in a bombed-out apartment building, overlooking a key German supply route. The Germans are relentless and precise, making each shot crucial. I managed to take out several officers today. One of them looked almost 15. I guess every time I kill a pig, we are close to victory. Who knows? The conditions are harsh, with constant shelling and sniper duels. The cold seeps into my bones and food is scarce. The enemy's movements are calculated, and they use their Panzer I-4 tanks and infantry efficiently. I hate those Panzers. These tanks are formidable with their 75mm guns and thick armor, making them difficult to neutralize. My Mosin Nagant rifle is my trusted companion, its scope allowing me to see the fear in the eyes of my targets. They smile, they smoke, they talk, and suddenly I shoot and bye-bye little pig. They are gone. This is my city. This is Stalingrad. Go back to Berlin, little pigs. September 20th, 1942, Stalingrad, Sunday. A bitterly cold day. The German advance continues and the city is a frozen wasteland. I targeted enemy machine gunners and officers, trying to stem their progress. The smell of smoke and decay is everywhere. At 0700 hours, I moved to a new position in a ruined factory, where I could observe a strategic intersection. I miss my family deeply. My parents, my younger sister, and our small farm. The war feels endless, but we fight on, driven by the hope of victory. Each shot I take is a step towards that hope. The brutality of the enemy is evident in the destruction they leave behind. September 25th, 1942, Stalingrad, Thursday. Today was particularly hard. The Germans attacked with Panzer IV tanks and infantry at 0600 hours, and we were forced to retreat to a new position. I found a vantage point in a ruined church. The cold is relentless, and food is scarce. I think of my village, the fields, and the quiet nights by the fire. This war has taken so much from us. I pray for strength and for the safety of my family. The sacrifices we make here must lead to a better future. The enemy shows no mercy, and their relentless push infuriates me. My brother Dmitry is fighting somewhere else on this front, and I worry for him constantly. October 2nd, 1942, Stalingrad, Friday. The past week has been brutal. The Germans launched a major assault at 0400 hours, and the fighting was intense. These pigs never stop. I was positioned in a factory, targeting officers and artillery crews. The noise was deafening, and the air was thick with dust and smoke. I managed to neutralize a German sniper who was targeting our troops. My comrades and I are exhausted, but we hold our ground. The thought of home keeps me going. Those peaceful days seem like a distant dream now. The ruthlessness of the enemy makes me angry. They have turned our homes into battlefields, and their presence is a stain on our soil. October 10th, 1942, Stalingrad, Saturday. Today was a significant day. I was repositioned to a high-rise building at 0500 hours, where I had a clear view of German positions. I eliminated several enemy officers, which should disrupt their command structure. The Germans are using Stegi 44 assault rifles, which are very effective in close combat. The battlefield is chaotic, with constant artillery barrages and gunfire. I think of Vasily Zaitsev, the famed sniper whose actions have inspired many of us. His skill and bravery are legendary, and I strive to emulate his success. The sight of the enemy's destruction fuels my determination to fight back harder. October 15th, 1942, Stalingrad, Thursday. A day of small victories. I took out several high-ranking officers from my perch in the collapsed building. The Germans are relentless, but so are we. The city is a maze of destruction, with every building a potential hiding spot for snipers like me. The constant danger is mentally exhausting. I write letters to my family whenever I can, though I don't know if they ever receive them. Who knows, I may die tomorrow, so worrying makes no sense. I hold on to the hope that we will see each other again, maybe cook together, go to the market, sing. I will try to sleep now. The enemy's brutality and relentless push makes me question the sanity of this war. Vodka will help sleep a few hours before going hunting again. October 23rd, 1942, Stalingrad, Friday. The city is covered in snow and the cold is unbearable. We are cold, but I'm sure they are colder. The Germans have intensified their attacks. I was in position in a ruined warehouse, targeting supply lines and officers. The psychological toll is immense. I think of my brother, Dmitry, who also serves somewhere on the front. We promised to look out for each other, but in this chaos, who knows if we will ever meet again. I pray for an end to this war, and for the strength to continue fighting. The enemy's relentless aggression and the constant threat of death make each day a struggle for survival. But we will win. I can feel it. In the same way I feel Dmitry alive. It's just hope, I guess. Stupid hope, I guess. November 1st, 1942, Stalingrad, Sunday. Another brutal day. The Germans launched a massive assault at 0500 hours, and we barely held our positions. The pigs are trying to kick us out of our own city. As a way to say thanks, I took out several enemy snipers and officers. The constant shelling and gunfire are a reminder of the hell we live in. I think about the future and what it holds. Will I survive to see my family again? Will we ever know peace? This city, our city, is a symbol of our resolve, and we must hold it at all costs. I pray for guidance and for the strength to see this through. The brutality of the enemy is evident in their relentless attacks, but we will not be broken. November 19th, 1942, Stalingrad, Thursday. The tide seems to be turning. The pigs are not wild pigs anymore. Our forces have launched a counteroffensive at 0400 hours, and there is hope in the air. I was repositioned to a high-rise with a clear view of enemy movements. The Germans are starting to retreat, and morale among our troops is high. It's easier to shoot them while they seem scared for their future. I took out several officers today, aiding our advance. The cold is still harsh, but the prospect of victory and dirty voda warms our spirits. I think of my family and the day we can reunite in peace. Until then, I pray for strength and endurance. The thought of the enemy retreating, bleeding, crying brings a mix of relief and continued anger for the destruction they've caused. December 1st, 1942, Stalingrad, Tuesday. The German forces have been pushed back significantly. Today, I took position in a destroyed school building, which gave me a clear line of sight over a key German defensive position. The smell of gunpowder and burning debris is pervasive. I neutralized a machine gun nest that was pinning down our infantry. The sight of our comrades advancing brings a glimmer of hope. The Germans are now mostly on the defensive, but their resolve is still strong. I pray for the safety of my comrades and for the swift end of this war. The enemy's resilience frustrates me, but their retreat is a small victory. December 15th, 1942, Stalingrad, Monday. The weather is brutally cold, making it difficult to stay in position for long. The Germans are desperate and their counterattacks are fierce. This morning at 0600 hours, I moved to a vantage point in a partially collapsed office building. From there, I could see their defensive lines and targeted their officers. It was easy. They barely moved and went down like sick doves. The enemy is using mortars and artillery to try to dislodge us. I am filled with a mixture of hope and fear. Hope for our victory and fear for the lives that will be lost. I pray for strength and for a quick end to this nightmare. The brutality of the enemy is evident in their relentless bombardment, and it fuels my determination to hold our ground. Hitler is not here to save his pigs. The city will be ours again. December 22nd, 1942, Stalingrad, Sunday. We are pushing forward, but every step is met with fierce resistance. Today, I positioned myself in a water tower that provided an excellent view of a German supply route. The enemy is running low on supplies, and their desperation is evident. I targeted their supply trucks and officers. The constant danger is wearing on me. I miss my family more than ever and long for the day I can return to them. The city is a wasteland, and the cold is relentless. I pray for endurance and for the safety of my comrades. The enemy's brutality and the devastation they'll leave behind make me question the senselessness of this war. December 31st, 1942, Stalingrad, Thursday. New Year's Eve in the middle of war. I miss my mama. The Germans made a desperate push at 2300 hours, but we held our ground. The pigs can't seem to catch a break. I wonder where is Hitler today. I'm sure his time will come. I was in a bombed-out theater, targeting their officers. The smell of gunpowder and blood fills the air. I think of my family and the celebrations we used to have. I wonder if they are safe. The enemy's resolve is breaking, but their desperation makes them dangerous. I pray for an end to this nightmare and for the strength to continue fighting. The war has taken so much from us, but we must hold on to hope. The enemy's relentless aggression and the sight of their destruction fill me with both anger and determination to see this through.